The ERSBio time and attendance software will monitor employee working hours, including late arrivals, early departures, break times, absenteeism, leave taken, and adherence to shift schedules. The software can be used with traditional biometric hardware as well as on either a desktop or a smartphone, assisting with remote or office staff. Why introduce time and attendance to your business? 1. Capture accurate timesheets and attendance data that integrates with payroll software. This will greatly reduce the time spent on manual processes and cut down on human error. This includes managing your leave without requiring any manual edits or intervention if an employee is scheduled for leave. 2. One of the biggest expenses in a company's payroll is inaccurate overtime payouts. Our software makes sure hours worked are correct and compensated fairly. 3. Integrate with various biometric recognition devices such as facial, palm, or fingerprint scanners. Eliminate the possibility of employees clocking for one another, ensuring that an employee is positively identified before working hours are captured. 4. Be alerted of exceptions in daily clocking routines. For example, if an employee clocks in late or clocks out early, if an employee fails to clock, or works over the normal time bracket and into overtime. 5. Access to comprehensive reports in the cloud, or alternatively, receive the automated email reports to analyze behavior of individuals or groups. Now, let's take a look at our most popular time and attendance reports. The time and attendance report. The time and attendance report is used to view and verify times that have been calculated by predefined shift rules before or after amendments have been made. It is a good way to view the amount of hours and allowances that employees have received per day based on the manner in which they clocked. The time and attendance changes audit report is used to view the changes that have been made to employee times by administrators that have editing access on the ERSBio portal website. These changes take the form of alterations to start and end times, shift changes, or changes to the amount of hours awarded. The information displays the before and after, in other words, the original information and what it changed to. The time type balance report is used to view if employees are short of reaching or exceeding set targets according to time types, such as normal time, overtime, or public holiday overtime. It allows for effective scheduling of employees with little to no overtime versus those that have exceeded their overtime target. The fill-up report. The fill-up report is used to view hours before and after the fill-up has been applied. Fill-ups are weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly targets. It gives a period total versus a pay total. This is an effective means to show where hours are changed if you do not reach or if you exceed your normal time targets. The shift allocation report. The shift allocation report is used to show which employees are allocated to which shifts. It is an effective means to identify if employees are allocated to the correct shifts and amend those that aren't. The actual leave taken report. This report is generated for past dates. It is used to show which employees were on leave, on which dates, and the type of leave that was taken, such as annual leave or sick leave. The scheduling report is used to show employee schedules that have been uploaded onto the ERSBio system. It shows who will be or have worked which hours and days. It can be generated as far as 6 months into the future or into the past. It is an effective means to roster individuals as it can be downloaded, printed, and distributed among employees. The Work Cycle Allocation Report. Work cycles are created to state on which day the employee will be on which shift. This differs from rostering or schedule, as it takes the form of a shift pattern. For example, the employee works on the following work cycle: 2 days day shift, 2 days night shift, and 2 days off. This cycle repeats itself over the course of 6 months. The Work Cycle Allocation Report shows which employees are allocated to which work cycles. It's mainly used to verify that the allocations are correct. The Auto Importer Trigger Report. The Auto Importer Trigger Report is used to view that the auto importer, the automation that runs on a daily basis at the same time each day, responsible for importing raw crops into time and attendance, has run. If it has not, a manual import is required for time and attendance to perform calculations. Employee Timesheet. This report is used to view finalized hours. It is usually your last step before hours are used for payroll. The report can also be printed and given to employees to show how hours are calculated, and can then be signed off by both employee and manager.